Hi, Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arike Gallagher, the head of Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Clans of Enedwaith in our Enedwaith campaign. We are beginning to
Your orders, my lord.
press into Elven lands. We are not there yet. We are mustering on their border. Which should give them ample warning that we're on our way, but hopefully they won't do anything about it.
Your orders, my lord.
But now, one thing that I want to talk about in the Enedwaith campaign is quite a good little link in, given we are also, or we have also successfully defended Moria from the forces of Khazad-dûm for some time now, and they're trying to reclaim it. One thing I did want to talk about and get your opinion of, although I'm pretty certain I know what the answer will be, and that is that I've been fiddling around today with the Leo's an unofficial patch 1 or whatever he calls it, the one with all the custom settlements. And in his mod, there are two Morias. There is an eastern and a western, and they have their own custom battle maps. And there's a battle map in the middle as well. Now, I have been fiddling around with Moria, and I was testing out his two custom battle maps, and I think they are quite a good improvement over the base game's Moria model. So I'm looking to add them to the game, and I just want to know if you think it would be interesting or not to have two Khazad-dûms. The way it would work is quite simply I would draw a line right down the middle of the region, all the way down to Isengard. So everything that's on the west would go to West Moria, and everything on the east would go to Eastern Moria. Overall, then, it should see that Moria will halve in income, and the other one will gain some income. So they should get roughly the same, other than, of course, there will now be two settlements to trade, and two settlements trading gives you more money than one settlement trading. So there would be more income. We can counter that easily with King's Purse adjustments and starting money adjustments and all that sort of stuff. So that's not too much of a concern. But so please let me know in the comments at the end of this video. It should go up today. What's it? Wednesday the 22nd. What you think about having two Morias, two Khazad-dûms. I'm currently speaking to our beta testers, seeing what they want to do, and by the time this video has gone up, they should have given feedback. And indeed, our chief Moria scripter, Calatharok, who hopefully will have read the message by the time this has gone up too, and seen. Because I do plan on moving Moria one square to the right, so every script that revolves around Moria will have to be... all of the coordinates will have to be edited, but that is a very minor job and one that I could easily do using the Control F function that it comes in so handy in Notepad. It'd be very easy to find the coordinate and just shift it one along, so that's not too much of a problem. Just need to make sure that it won't cause problems elsewhere. So this settlement would likely go one to the right. The current Moria therefore would be the square in between the two cities, and the other one would be about here. That mine might have to move one place south, and that watchtower might have to move up to there. And that would be where they are. You'd have two peaks, which is actually would be quite good, because obviously there are three high peaks above Moria. So to get even an approximation of that would be cool. So that's what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm in the process of finding a settlement to take out of the game to give to Moria, because we have reached the settlement limit, so any additional settlements have to be found elsewhere. So I'm in the process of just scanning through, trying to find settlements that I don't think are particularly necessary. And there'll be one somewhere. I mean, I'm sure there'll be one dotted about somewhere, maybe that we'll be able to nab. There'll certainly be. I mean, Bregnas is a large contender, because that's a very minor, insignificant region. But it might affect Enedwaith and Isengard a little bit, because obviously Isengard get that in turn 1. But if Bregnas needs to go... Bregnas certainly at the moment is actually my main contender. I do feel it's an unnecessary region.
My lord.
So that's where we are in the behind the scenes. So there will be still a little while until the mod is released. Obviously we are still testing Moria quite substantially, and we're waiting to eke out all the bugs. What's the situation over here? Khazad-dûm have run away. Now I'm pretty sure that they only get a certain amount of time to reclaim it. If they don't do it in that time, they die. Because a horde faction can't stay a horde forever, I don't think. Well, they might be able to. I'm not 100% sure.
Greetings. We have a word for you.
Don't be allied. Don't be allied to. Let me find out what they're. Do you want to have some map information?
Very well.
Be you feel him.
What's your next suggestion? No.
Reject it.
Well, that was uneventful.
Oh, who are the Saxons allied? Saxons, sorry, I've been in the files too long. Who are Lindon? Who are Lindon allied to? Fingers crossed that it's not Ered Luin, because we cannot stop Ered Luin. I've seen Ered Luin fight Enedwaith only twice in the entirety of my run as a DAC modding member. And... ah, yes. And every time Enedwaith were in about this position, so they had these, they were up all the way up here to Dol Vorn and Cadas Nernaled, and they claimed all the way down to Gondor, so they were very similar to me, the AI. And Ered Luin had Buzra Doom back in the days before Ered Luin was on both sides of the Gulf of Lune, not just the north. And the men of Enedwaith attacked Buzra Doom, or what was then Thranduil's halls, and the storm that came down upon them was insane. Within 10 turns, Ered Luin owned everything north of the Gwathlo, and Enedwaith were seriously pressed back. And I fear, actually, that that's probably going to be what happens here when we take on the elves.
Orders.
Your order.
Right, everyone
Yes,
else can move pretty far, except for Dorlas the
orders, my
Chivalrous,
lord.
who's got pitiful movement range.
Yes, my lord. Your orders. Yes, my lord.
So,
Your orders.
Orders. As you
Yes, my lord.
we go
Your
across.
orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
You come and wait. Can we change ships? Yeah, we can get a longboat. Let's try and get a longboat and sail Dorlas round, because he's going to take ages. Oh, Moria built a muster ground. Is it rebuilding? No, come on, Moria. I need that wall back up. The reason the Leo's Moria is better, whilst we end the turn, is because the eastern side, which has the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, that side doesn't have, as you know at the moment, there's the bridge, but you can also go off to the left-hand side. As you've seen in the last Enedwaith video when we defended Moria, you can go off to the left-hand side and then you go up that path and you come in from the square from the side, so you can come into the square from both sides. Whereas, and also the cavern, the gap of Khazad-dûm is just a black. I don't really know what it is. It's just black. Whereas Leo's version actually is a chasm. If you move your camera in it, you go all the way down to the bottom of this chasm, and you can see the bridge far above you, and it just flows better. The camera flows a little better. And the only way to the square is over the bridge of Khazad-dûm. So it actually makes the enemy have to fight for that bridge, which is the key reason Khazad-dûm has that bridge, because that was the dwarves' defense. That was their tactic. They built a bridge that was only one man wide, so they would be able to pin the enemy back and keep them at bay for a very, very long time.
as you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Well, Dorlas, if you're going slowly, then you need to have the smallest
Your
army,
orders,
so
my
we'll
lord.
take out some of your troops.
Yes. Merging
Yes, my lord.
your will, my lord. My lord. By your command.
Got them coming, and then
March to
the
exhaustion,
boat is training,
continuing
and we can
right.
also get... Are the warriors better than the... they've got a better attack, they've got a better defense. Take a warband. Okay,
orders,
who's
my
the
lord.
slowest? You are.
Orders.
Forward we go.
Yes, my
Stay in a
lord.
group.
Your orders, my lord.
Nobody breaks rank.
Yes, my lord.
Right, we'll come across a town which is somewhere along here. I think it's about here-ish, possibly. And then there's nothing all the way up to Harlond in Lindon, the southern edge of Lindon, and then of course Forlond to the north of the Gulf. This is indeed, as I've said before as well, this is the coming to an end of the Enedwaith campaign, as we hope to take Lindon. And once we've taken Lindon, that will conclude this campaign. Of course, if Lindon destroy us, then that will also conclude the campaign. But whichever one of these ends first, Anduin or Enedwaith, it'll be replaced with either the Gondor or Dol Amroth vote. It won't be replaced with I will play as Khazad-dûm, so I'll tell you that now. I probably won't even bother with a vote for after that. So you'll get to vote for Gondor or Dol Amroth, and then the other one will be Khazad-dûm, and that's it. Those are your options. Obviously, if I'm at this game for another couple of years, then you'll see every single faction in the game played. So
My lord.
worry yourselves too much. Now this is a turn up for the books. Lindon have come at us.
Not a diplomat.
And that does not bode
Your
well.
orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Do we
Your
make...
orders,
Oh,
my
they've got
lord.
Buzra Doom as well, haven't they? I could have gone straight through for Mithlond. Maybe that's a better way to go.
My lord. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
With
Yes, my lord.
It's time to declare ourselves to the forces of Lindon.
yes.
Who's the
Your
best to
orders,
attack
my
with?
lord.
He's got a lot of pikes.
Orders.
Are they changed in this one? No, I haven't changed their name in this one. Oh, of course, yeah. He's got a lot of guardians. That's good.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
He's got quite a mismatch, but again, quite a few pikes and cavalry.
Yes, my lord.
And he's got three archers, river elders, archers again. His army's not that great.
Your orders.
I'm going to
my
go with the guardian guy. To war!
Raise
Oh, they ran away.
banners! Your enemy
Yes, my lord.
with honor.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Orders. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Oh well.
Yes.
One of those can come back if need be. Let's find out what happens. We'll press on for Basradun. We'll ignore the village to the west because it is just a village. And for Harlond is so far away. We'll press for Lond Arthuran, and then we'll try and cross the gulf and hit Mithlond. They will now throw everything at us. They obviously have no enemies. They're completely surrounded by allies. They have no way out of their lands. So their only alternative, their only option... Oh, you're joking. The Misty Mountains are getting defeated. Oh, Ginyard upgraded to a town. Queue up some construction. No real need to, actually, is there? King Eomer the Just.
Your will, my lord.
Get that in there. There's Isengard's rebels. Oh, for those of you saying as well, Khazad-dûm is too dark. They look too much like the Misty Mountains. They don't. The Misty Mountains are a sort of odd reddy grey, as you can see slightly there. When you actually see it in the game with your own eyes, you'll realise that it's a good colour match. And if Khazad-dûm get too light, then they look the same colour as the rebels, as you can see here. They go to this light grey, and they just look like another rebel province. And at the start of the game, when there's loads of rebel provinces around here, it's quite obvious, and I wanted to avoid that.
Be gone.
Right, I can't really leave him behind us because he's a
Your
threat.
orders,
He is
my
a
lord.
problem for us.
Yes, my lord.
But we can train Angren Raiders. Get some of them. See what we can do. Our army needs to press on.
Yes, my your
We need to
orders.
get to them before
Yes,
they
my
can get to
lord.
us.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Yes, my lord.
Stay in a group.
Yes.
Now, of course, they're allied to the Bree land. Oh, I didn't
Yes.
think of that. Ah, curses. Total tactical error. They're allied to Bree, and we've got no units on the border with Bree. Oh, we need Moria to sod off. We can bring some of them back. Oh, I've got troops in Dunyard, actually, haven't I? And we don't need them here. So, you two stay behind. The rest of you
Yes.
head up.
We can go no further today.
Oh, we make a lot of money.
Orders.
I want to get you to Northern
We'll
Tharbad.
make camp here.
Keep pressing, men. What other thing did I say I wanted feedback on today in the forum, in the group? I said something. Oh, yes, I am thinking of caving and adding only two, but two nonetheless, adding two black Numenorians as the leader and heir of Angmar at the start of the game. Oh, I've hit my microphone. I do that a lot, don't I? I'll also add a Rudauer general. See, a Rudauer general,
Your
there's no
orders,
problem
my
doing
lord.
that. They've got Rudauer units,
Yes, your orders.
so a Rudauer general fits perfectly well.
wish.
Oh, good lord, they're here already.
Yes, my lord.
With
Surround them.
Your orders, my lord. Yes.
Oh,
my
look at
lord.
this
honor. I
guy.
respect you, my enemy. With honor.
Otar, how you feeling? Yeah, off you get.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Yes, my lord.
Everybody keep moving on up.
Honor. As you command,
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders. To glory and a victorious
Otar. Who do
day.
they have? Isn't it Falas Lords now? Yeah, and they're not pikemen anymore, so they're actually useful now. And he's got a Ballister and Teleri. Teleri are their basic, the equivalent of Quenya. They've got some Lindon long spears. We can take them. I don't need you involved in this. 2,741 of them should be enough. An auspicious day.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
Before this day, the men of the United States of America and those of North Vietnam had never met each other on the field of battle. But now they have. The mouse has gone red. indicating we're going into a battle.
Units,
And here we are.
await my orders.
Everybody hides. Wonderful. Right, we're facing Otar, but then coming in from behind Otar is the captain with the Teleri. How do we use this to our advantage? Well, we want the hill, and we're not too bothered about anyone being hidden at this time. So if you could all just come and stand up here, that'd be brilliant. Oh, and I just said I didn't want to control my ally, didn't I? Oh, no, I said I wanted to control him. Yes, yeah. Good. Okay. There's Otar, and the enemy's coming in from over there. So, give it a pause. Guardians. Oh, almost our whole army is hidden. Let's go on this bit of a hill here. Angrin Raiders. There's only one unit of Angrin Raiders. We've got 3 units of Foresters. Angrin. Oh, you're not Angrin. You are. Get the Dunlending Warband. Get the Warriors. We don't want to use everything. If we can keep some things in reserve. Come across there. So the pikes come out of that. And then take those of you I've not used. Come and stand behind over here. Get the general over here. And cavalry are going to be pivotal in this battle, because what do we have that what do the elves have that we don't? Phenomenal archers. Right, let's go to time 6. Oh, another. I've probably already said this in one of the videos, but if you hold down the Shift key, I don't know if you heard me press that. I tried to be as obvious about it as possible. Then you can lower and increase the speed in by points. So if you get it to 1, you can take it all the way down to 0.1, and it's very interesting to watch arrow fire at 0.1 because it moves so slowly. Interesting, isn't it? Look at them all. Let's get into position. Anyway, so there's something you can do. It's fiddly and it's annoying, and I don't think it has too many uses, but it's something you can do. This is the Phallus Laws. They don't look exactly like that in version 1, I don't think. I think there's a few more tidying up changes that I just haven't synced into this one. But that's the general look of the Lindon bodyguards now. Courtesy of Arioria of Total War Center. They're his Mithlon nobles. And coming in we have the Teleri swords, Lindon long spears, more Teleri swords. Don't they have cavalry somewhere as well? Oh no, they've got ballista. Well, the ballista is going to take about a year to arrive, so no concerns there. And our forces line up upon the hill. There's no need for anybody to run, but if you could actually get into position, that'd be very much appreciated. The plucky underdog Enedwaithians are going to be taking down the men of Lindon, with the help of our Dunlending kinsmen, because without the Dunlendings we do not get good cavalry. In fact, all 3 of our cavalry battalions are Dunlending. So for those of you who have said, like, oh, obviously our main argument against adding random new units for no reason is always that we don't add units just for the sake of adding units. And my main example is always Rohan aren't meant to have very good infantry, and they don't. So we're not going to give them better infantry just because their infantry sucks. And some of you said that adding the Dunlending units to Enedwaith that plug the holes in their roster goes completely against that creed. And whilst yes, it does. You don't tend to unite Dunland and Enedwaith till around about turn 100 or so. And by that time, Enedwaith are so outclassed by everyone in the world that it doesn't matter if you have a unit in every category. It is not going to be any use to you.
This is the way.
So that's our main factor. Whilst getting these extra Dunlending units does bolster your roster and make you a little stronger, but in no way is going to make you overpowered. And trying to take down Lindon here is going to show us how weak we are in comparison. Now, what we do have to bear in mind, though, is that we attacked them, so they're under no obligation to run at us. And that's why Arioria, that's the guy who created them, that's why the general's bodyguard, Otar, has sodded off to the trees. Although the defenders are coming for us. Alright, let's try and take down those ballista before they even get shot off. Go on, Eisenbach. Get in there, get in there. Come on, faster. Yes. Right, that's the cavalry. That's the ballista taken down. The Eisenbach Raiders are our best cavalry now available, and as you can see, they're still so average. And these are Lindon and Enedwaith's best cavalry unit. But that's the ballista taken care of. Now we're trading archer fire with the artillery.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Of course, do bear in mind that I've not put the fixed model animations into this save game, so the archers don't have arrows yet, but they will do in your game. Ping! Bring down as many of those archers as you can. They're the threat. Alright, what's happening over here? No! The swordmen are breaking for the cavalry. We don't want the cavalry in battle to run out. I don't think those Eisenbach lost a single man. Eisenbach come out and hit them. Guardians ready for the Lindon long spears. There's 73 of them. They're coming in range. 62 of them. Fire your javelins, fire your javelins. The javelins! 51 of them goes to... Oh, 20 men felled in that first javelin throw. And now there are 11 of them. Where did the artillery go? Oh, they turned around. Ah, with the arrival of the Eisenbach. Pull out, don't get trapped. Oh, I don't think there's anything for it. We're going to have to just march our line forward.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Take these guys. We lost one Eisenbach Raider. I want you to come back. Oh, who did we forget about? Ah, 2 units of Moot Keepers. Oh, whoops! Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Halt.
They have lost
Halt.
half their men.
Halt. Throw your javelins, come on. Take aim. Yes. This is how we're going to have to defeat the elves. With our... This is essentially why I actually gave Enedwaith such powerful javelins. Because when you play as Enedwaith, it's almost inevitable that you're going to fight Ered Luin or Enon or Lindon at some point. They're your nearest enemies, they're your nearest, the nearest good enemies. Obviously you'll fight Breland as well, but you're quite matched with Breland, it's quite 1 for 1. And you'll fight the Dunedain, and they are, the Dunedain, Lindon, Enedwaith, Imladris, Isengard, they're all very heavily armoured. And Enedwaith didn't, until this time, until we made these changes, they didn't have anything that could deal with that heavy armour. So by making them require a little bit of micromanagement, as you can see here, but giving them a counter to heavy armour, it ensured that you can actually beat people. Because if you play as Enedwaith and you don't have access to these very powerful javelins, you will quickly realise that you can't really beat anyone.
To me, Hillman.
No, don't be firing your javelin, you're killing our own men. Archers as well, you can turn off.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Is Otar still, lingering around the bottom? We're going to have to go for Otar, and there's nothing better to send than our Guardians of Enedwaith and our Angren Raider. I believe we have dealt with everything else. Yeah, the mounted warband are mopping those up. So, give you an idea of the artillery. Their defense is 15, attack is 10, their charge is 6. This is their militia tier unit. 15, 10, 6. Armour of 5. Keep that in mind. Now this is our best mainstream unit. Total defense is the same, attack is the same, charge is worse. So only the Guardians of Enedwaith are actually stronger than the militia tier of Lindon. So that should give you an idea of how challenging it's going to become. Right, we'll speed it up as now we're just going to chase down that general. He's in the trees, which means our javelins will be weakened against him. Well, for some reason I can't see him. Oh, he hasn't fled, has he? No, there he is. Alright.
Our men of the enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Let's bring those in case we need to chase him. Now, the bodyguards are very good. Very good indeed. Our javelin men will be alright against them. But otherwise... Oh, we need to get closer before we... No. Go to where I just told you. Whoops. He's coming for us. He's running towards us. Is he? Is he leaving the forest now? No, he's still coming towards us. Pull back higher. Get out of the forest and our javelins will be even more effective. Alright. Right, before we go into war, this is how good they are. 35 total defense, a full 15 above our best unit, the Guardians of Enedwaith, and twice that of our best mainstream unit. Their attack is 17 and their charge is 8. But there are only 43 of them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their...
Oh, armor-piercing javelins are the way forward in life. What was that? More than 50% in the first volley.
Advance! They attack!
Now there are 3 of them left. Oh, 4. This guy's still going. Remember, though, you only get about 4 javelins per unit. And so once we fight Lindon's main battle force, these units will be able to take down a battalion each, maybe, but Lindon will keep coming with heavy armor, and once they reach our line,
army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
there's nothing we can do. No, he's routing. We'll try and kill him before we try and capture him. He's running a very risky gambit, but he's surviving at the moment. Good throw, men. Oh, lovely shot. They are to be commended.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
So they're getting ready. They're just so keen. Look at this guy. What swagger. Yeah, I took him down, and what? Clear victory. 26 losses. Mioned. That's how it is done. Who did get the most kills? 102 Foresters of Haleth. 100 Foresters of Haleth. That's interesting, actually. Our archers took down more than our armor-piercing javelins. But then the javelin kills would have been spread out amongst those units. But then you would have thought the Foresters of Haleth kills would have been spread out amongst the 3 units of Foresters we had. That's an interesting one. But with the successful introductory video to the battles with Lindon, I will then end this video there. An end turn, which is where I like to end them.
Victory!
Your order. Yes,
Although,
My
I need you
lord.
to come back, so we're always in a
By
4.
your command.
So that will end this 22nd episode of Enedwaith, which we shall call To War. Finally, in open brackets, in brackets. So, to summarise, please leave your feedback whether or not you'd like to see 2 Morias. It potentially will be Bregnas that gives way for the other one. It might be a settlement elsewhere right on the borders somewhere, possibly one from Harad or Khand. Not entirely certain yet. Ignore that side of it. But just, would you like to see 2 Morias? Would you like to see Leo's 2 Morias involved here? Which will impact the Khazad-dûm campaign. Are you for or against the idea of having a Ruidour general in Shadun, who'll have a Ruidour bodyguard, and then Litash and Khazad-dûm, the faction leader and faction heir of Angmar, will be humans? Kind of based on Agandaur, but I'm not going to directly. I might just make him Agandaur, let's be honest. Everyone wants to see Agandaur in it. You've asked me to no end, and it's a good Black Numenorian name. We'd have UI images for Agandaur. It might be Agandaur, so please leave whether you want to see 2 Black Numenorians in Angmar, and would indeed you like one of them to be Agandaur from War in the North. To be honest, I'm quite interested in the idea because it will help, again, make Angmar feel different to the Misty Mountains, Mordor, Dol Guldur, and Isengard, their fellow Orc nations. So those are the things I want you to think about for now. And also, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. Once we defeat these elven scum, this campaign will be replaced with either Gondor or Dol Amroth in version 1. That is likely to be before version 1 comes out, which is also good, because then you'll get to see a lot of new features. So, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your feedback, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Perimad Melunin, and farewell.